You're watching PEGRI TV, Rhode Island's public access channel.
My name is Devin Matos, and welcome to JMW News, the show dedicated to broadcasting local events facilitated by the Pawtucket Parks and Recreation Department. This month's episode will include information on youth sports programs being offered in the summer, as well as an interview with one local organization working to make our city a more beautiful place. Last episode, we spoke with the Pawtucket Dog Park Committee about their Spring Fling cleanup event, which took place on April 28th. The committee worked hard to make sure that the area was clean and safe for our four-legged friends to enjoy. This month's community organization spotlight is about Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful, a nonprofit taking big steps towards improving the condition of our communities. Hello, this is Devin Matos here with JMW News. I'm joined today by Donna Kaler of Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful. Thank you for joining us today, Donna.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right, so we're just going to have a few questions for you just to kind of learn. So where and when did Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful originate?
Well, our affiliate, we are one of the 600 affiliates of Keep America Beautiful, which is a national nonprofit, getting volunteers and people to care about the environment and do what they can. Our local affiliate, Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful, affiliated in 2008. We work with the 9 communities in the Blackstone Valley, and we are the only Keep America Beautiful affiliate in Rhode Island.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for us.
Yeah, we're lucky to be here.
So I know we were talking about Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful, but what's your goal? How are you achieving that goal?
We have 3 initiatives that we try to beautify our communities, one being reducing waste with recycling more, also ending litter, not just making it better, but just ending it totally, and beautifying our communities through plantings and different tree things. Graffiti is a big beautification program that we have.
Now, you mentioned recycling there. Now, a lot of people today still don't know, why should I recycle?
Well, first off, recycling reduces waste. I've been a recycling coordinator in 2 communities in Rhode Island for 12 years. But the biggest thing is that you're reducing the amount of waste that goes to the landfill. Our state landfill, well, municipalities all send their waste to the state landfill in Johnston. There is a finite amount of space in a landfill, and we're running out of space. So the goal is to have residents always putting only true trash in the trash can. Once it's in the trash bag, it never gets sorted, it never comes out, and it's just filling our landfill.
It's a noble cause. Thank you for...
Well, and it costs a lot of money, and we're losing materials. When you recycle, you can reuse materials, much cheaper, better for the environment, less carbon footprint when you're recycling versus doing virgin, papers and things and starting from scratch. So economics makes sense. It's good for the environment, saves tax dollars, and it's saving our landfill, which we're going to be in a little situation once that fills.
Does Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful ever partner up with schools or anything for educational purposes?
Always. We're trying to always work with the different schools. So we work with all the 9 communities, always reaching out to, a lot of times they're recycling, solid waste people, municipalities, but also the schools. We just did a Don't Litter poster contest for all the 9 communities. Got quite a few submissions from different schools, different communities. Quite a few from right here in Pawtucket. Great messages, but we're always trying to get the kids involved to learn what they can do to be good to the environment. A lot of times they don't know, or they're not thinking about it. I think we get busy in our day and we just forget our little actions can make a big difference.
Yeah. Schools are a great place to start for that.
And the kids are fun, and they're a lot of fun, and they like to get involved. So. And we need them. I mean, we really need this to be something that every person gets involved in, whether it's recycling or, litter, any of these things. It really takes us all to make a difference in our communities. Yeah.
So let's say I want to make a difference. I want to help you guys out.
Sure.
When's the next cleanup? You guys have any events coming along?
Well, Earth Day was just Sunday, April 22nd. Every year it's always on the same day, but it was just Sunday. We had a bunch of cleanups already last weekend. We do have the town of North Smithfield, I know, has hosting their annual big Clean and Green Day on Saturday. But you don't have to wait for a community cleanup. So litter is out there, unfortunately, 365 days a year. You can always pick it up. Do a little thing right in front of your yard. We always are encouraging families to just go outside, clean up right on their property, by their mailbox. Maybe if there's a vacant lot or empty parcel across the street, take a time and just do that. A few 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20-minute cleanups can make a big difference. If every resident just did that, we'd probably clean up about 70% of our communities right off the bat. Then when we did a Earth Day cleanup with volunteers, we could concentrate on areas that are more vacant areas or harder to reach areas that people do not live on. It's very important that we all each do our own part. The towns do a great job maintaining parks and municipal buildings, but the rest of the town is not really being serviced or picked up by anyone but volunteers. So if we can get volunteers, it makes a big difference.
Yeah, everyone loves. So I know that cigarette butts are a main source of littering. I know you brought us some things today that can help hopefully stop that altogether.
Right. I think the cigarette butts are the #1 form of litter. And the problem is most people don't think that it is litter. So we try to encourage them to never throw it out the window, but it is challenging when the cars don't have ashtrays any longer, or if you're walking and you don't know what to do with a cigarette butt. So Keep America Beautiful has developed what they call a pocket ashtray. Just keep it in your pocket, a metal tray inside that you can easily put a cigarette butt in and close it, and it'll keep it out of your off the ground. They also have devised one for the cars, which is you just put it in the cup holder, again being a metal container that you can keep all cigarette butts right in the car, and we can keep those off the street.
Very handy, very innovative. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you again. This is Devin Matos. I have been sitting in with Donna Kaler of Keep Blackstone Valley Beautiful. This is JMW News. If this month's Spotlight interview inspired you, you don't have to wait until the next cleanup event in order to make a difference. By simply disposing of any litter in the correct bins located throughout the park, you help to prevent the long-term effects that pollution has on our Earth. Next up, we are happy to announce the release of the 2018 summer program, which includes more exciting events going on in the months ahead. Remember, you can visit the City of Pawtucket's website at www.pawtucketri.com for more information. Summer is a great opportunity to get away from it all and let someone else do the driving. That's why the Pawtucket Parks and Recreation Division has lined up some great trip opportunities for you and the family to enjoy. On Saturday, July 14th, it's all aboard the bus and on to the Bronx Zoo. $90 per person gets you transportation to and from the Big Apple, along with the zoo's ticket. Reservations must be made before June 29th. If fine dining is more your style, join us on August 18th for a trip to Boston, where you can participate in a duck tour and lunch at Little Italy's famous Maggiano's restaurant. This trip is $116 per person and includes transportation to and from Boston, lunch, and the boat tour. Reservations must be confirmed by August 3rd, but don't wait until to book your seats. Lastly, we will be enjoying an afternoon on Webster Lake for a Mississippi riverboat cruise on Thursday, August 23rd. Space is limited for all of these trips, so feel free to contact the Pawtucket Parks and Recreation Center at 401-728-0500, extension 251, or the Pawtucket Recreation Bus Trip Facebook page for availability and reservation details. As the Paw Sox kicked off their season during the first weekend of April, the youth leagues around Pawtucket did as well. The Darlington American, Pineview, and Fair Lawn Little Leagues, as well as the Darlington Girls Softball League, paraded down the main streets of Pawtucket and onto their appropriate fields. Mayor Don Grebian and Councilor-at-Large Albo Vitale took part in throwing the ceremonial first pitch at these games. The Pawtucket Parks and Recreation Division and JMW News staff wishes all players a fun and safe season. Now, switching from baseballs to fishing poles, the Bass Bums Youth Fishing Derby has a beautiful day to kick off the fishing season on April 14th. This year went swimmingly, according to Bass Bums President Bob Brown, as it was the most successful tournament held since the tradition began in 1987. April 14th was also the opening day of the Pawtucket Loof Carousel. It'll now be open Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. through 5 p.m., so be sure to head on over there for an all-around day of fun. Every May, down at the Senior Center is Older Americans Month, and this year the theme is Engage at Every Age. For information, make sure to check out their bi-monthly newsletter at the City of Pawtucket's website. This year, there will be a handful of programs for children to sign up for in order to keep them active in the summer months. First, we interviewed Sean and Nate from the Slater Park Youth Tennis Camp to get more information on their programs offered right in the park.
How long have you guys been involved with the summer programs here at Slater Park?
This will be my 11th year working at the park, but I think I'm around 17 if you include playing.
This is my, I think, 18th year teaching and coaching here, and I started when I was 10 years old. So I've been doing this for a long time.
So what is the age group of students you are involved with here?
They start at 5 years old, and students can play right up until they're 18, so 18 is the highest.
And in these programs, what are certain things that can occur?
We have different age groups and skill levels. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are our instructional classes. So depending if you're between 5 and 18 years old, if you're just starting out, you can come and play and learn tennis. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have our intermediate/advanced groups. And it's just tennis drills. We have myself and Nate and 3 other instructors. So it's a lot of good teaching and involvement, and it's a lot of fun, and the kids seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, we also have leagues on Fridays where we play against other tennis clubs, where we go to East Providence, we go to, where's High Ridge? Is that Lincoln?
Lincoln.
We go to Lincoln, pretty much about 5 different other facilities that we go and play against, so they get a little competitive action as well.
And when will the next camp be beginning?
It is Monday, June 26th, and it goes until, I believe, Wednesday is our final pizza party on August 5th.
All right.
And signups are June 9th. You can do that in person and visit us two and our fellow instructors on June 9th. But also, this year, brand new, we have online registration. We will be posting this on our Facebook page, Slater Park Tennis. We will have online registration, so you don't even have to come see us.
All right, so what is the cost to be a part of this?
If you're a Pawtucket resident, it's $50 for the whole summer, and that is the best deal in town.
Best deal in the state,
Best deal in the
country,
state.
everywhere.
If you're
Worldwide.
non-Pawtucket resident, it's $75, and if you're included in our doubles and singles league on Tuesdays and Thursdays, those are $40 each. So you get a lot of tennis for not a lot of money.
Yeah, so Pawtucket residents, $50 for the entire summer. That's 2 to 3 days a week for about 7 weeks, $50. Non-residents, $75, and our Friday leagues are completely free.
If tennis isn't your thing, we partnered with Larry Holloway of the Summer Youth Basketball Program to provide our viewers with information on how to get in on the action. Hi, Devin Matos here with JMW News. I'm joined today by Coach Larry Holloway, who is the leader of the Pawtucket Youth Summer Basketball Program. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's a great program that we have. We started it about 10 years ago, and we noticed some of the basketball courts were not being used. So me and my wife, who's a big supporter and who's the glue of the program, Aaron Holloway, has really worked with me in putting this program together. And we have about 175 youth.
Wow, that's really impressive. So if anyone wants to get involved with the program, how do they do it? Do they sign up online?
Yeah, well, if you get to get involved with the program, we have at the site, which is 500 Smithfield Avenue, Pawtucket, we have our banner up. We have my number there. We do also advertise it in the Valley Breeze and the Pawtucket Times, and they contact me, and I have my email. And we're not online yet, but we just can't take any more children right now because we're at full capacity.
Great.
But they contact me through my email and the number that's the banner that's posted on the basketball court.
Awesome. And what's the age range for this? Is there anybody? Is there?
Well, we take Pawtucket residents outside of Pawtucket as well. Age groups are 8 to 10 for the younger kids, and then we do 11 to 13. That's another group. So we do 3 groups, and then 14 on up.
Do you guys need any volunteers? And if I want to get involved, who should I contact?
Absolutely. We welcome all volunteers. There's no question about it. You will be able to contact me, which I said my number. I think everybody in the city of Pawtucket just about knows it because it's displayed. But you contact me, and what we do is we either have you helping out coaching or helping out registering the children. We also do lunches, actually the dinners, and we supply dinners to them after they finish playing with the hot meal program. So it's really grown.
When do you guys start? When do you finish? How long does it last?
We do like a 6 to 7 week program. We start June 18. We finish August 4th because football comes into play in August. And so we start June 18, about a week before school gets out. So we start then, we do playoffs, championship and all-star game. And we wrap it all into one, and that's the summer for the kids especially kids who can't go away, who can't go on vacation.
Thank you very much for sitting with me today, Larry, and answering all my questions. I think it's a really great program what you guys have got going. That's all the time we have today. I'm Devin Matos, and this was Larry Holloway.
Yes, and just to give you my number again, my cell phone number is 41359-0635. You can contact me at that number, or you can look me up on the, if you put in Pawtucket Summer League Basketball, it should pop up my information.
All right, thank you very much, and this is JM Double News. During the spring and summer months, everyone loves to enjoy a nice picnic in the park. Everyone except the local waterfowl. Feeding wild geese, ducks, and swans can and will lead to malnutrition, water pollution, and environmental degradation. Don't be a silly goose. Do your part to keep our wildlife wild by allowing waterfowl to live off their natural food sources. The Pawtucket Library is always hosting fun and exciting programs and events. First off, in celebration of Latino authors, the library is hosting a reading of The First Rule of Punk by Celia C. Perez on May 12th at 10:30 a.m. Registration is required, so call the Pawtucket Library number at 401-725-3714, extension 209. To sign up today. There's also Teen Movie Night for grades 6 through 12, where they can watch movies fresh from the big screen right in the library on May 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. As always, they'll be hosting their monthly game night on May 21st from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m., where you can enjoy games from their selection or some of your own. It's free of charge and no registration is required. The Bookmobile is active and visiting schools. You can find the schedule in your spring pamphlet and on your screen. So, to borrow books, movies, children's books, comics, magazines, novels, DVDs, and more, visit the Bookmobile closest to you. This month, big things are happening at my school, JMW. We will be putting on a performance of Seussical the Musical on May 11th and 12th at 7 p.m. and May 13th at 1 p.m. Tickets cost $8 for students and seniors and $10 for general admission, so make sure you head over to the Jenks JMW Auditorium to see the show. Be sure to join us next month, where we'll be providing information about summer camp opportunities and free lunches for local students. Thank you for watching the second edition of JMW News, and as always, find time to recreate and recreate yourself. We would like to close out our show with the band who will be performing July 29th as a part of the Riverfront Concert Series at the Veterans Memorial Amphitheater. I am Devin Matos, and this is Whiskey Road.
Little Elvis. Little Elvis. Little Elvis. Big fat Elvis. Little sister. sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice. Say it's very nice and then you're wrong. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Well, I dated your big sister and I took her to the show. I went for some candy, along came Jim Danny and he snuck right out the door. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice. You say it's very nice and then you're wrong. Little sister, don't you do what your big sister does?